What's up, guys? This is iPownageMachine here. You know, your favorite YouTube sensation. And you see, that's not the only sensation I give people, especially girls. Okay, anyways, enough of that. I wanted to thank all you guys. I know a lot of you new guys. I just got like 10 subscribers in like an hour, so that's just amazing. It's mind-boggling because I get confused easily, so don't be a hater, okay? Excuse me. So, yeah, thank you for joining the iPownageMachine experience on YouTube. Enjoy your stay. So today I want to talk about something that is kind of relative to everybody out there. Everybody takes tests, you know, so that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about my tricks and tips to taking tests and how to prepare for them. Just so I have some credibility at the beginning here. I'm an all-A student. I do good on almost all my tests except for science. Science does not go over well for me. You know, that's just kind of crazy. I don't understand why science is a necessary core class unless you want to be a scientist. It just doesn't make sense to me. But anyways, right now, tomorrow, I had midterms today, midterms tomorrow, which are exams for those of you who do not understand what midterms are, which is totally understandable. But yeah, so what I want to talk about first is make sure you do the small stuff right on your test. I mean, if you get a teacher, especially in English, you want to make sure you do the full date and all the stuff. You're gonna lose points if you don't put the right heading or whatever your school requires on there. Like if you got a number system or whatever going on in your school, put your number on there. Which I haven't done that since 6th grade. Excuse me, I started to do this commentary now. I'm getting congested again. Like, what the heck? I'm not sick anymore. I don't know. I'm pretty much always sick. So, another thing I want to talk about is when you're taking the test, say you get to matching, you know, you got, say, 10 options, 8 answers. You know, you got 10 options with 8 questions. So, right away, you got to realize that, okay, I'm not going to use 2 of them. And you're obviously not going to repeat any. What you want to do is go through, and if you don't know some, skip them. And I don't mean like, oh, turn your test in half blank because you didn't know it. I'm saying go through, answer every matching question that you can answer that you know for sure you're going to get right, and then go back and use deductive reasoning or just even guessing. I don't know. But so say you get 6 right. So you got 6 answers with 6 questions, and say it's like x plus y equals 4. And I don't know how they even do that. So say you got 3 choices you think are right, and then you just gotta think about it. I mean, math's not really a good multiple choice one. Say like geography. Say like capital of America is it Washington D.C., New York, or Boston? You know, I mean, I obviously know it's D.C., but say you don't know. You're going to work out that, say, you obviously, from your reading, you remember it's not Boston because Boston is where the Red Sox play. And it's not New York because that's where the Yankees play. I don't know. You use I use things that are, like, in my life to remember stuff. So, just, like, baseball stuff is relative to me. So, I understand that. Okay, so moving on. Fill in the blank questions. These are the hardest, obviously, because you have no chances or no guesses really you can make. I mean, you can make a guess, but you do not have a word bank or a matching list. So what you want to do on this is, say you're in science, right? My least favorite subject. What you want to do, look at the question, make sure you read it carefully. I mean, you want to make sure that it says, like, you don't want it to say, like, cell respiration is not this. Yeah, like, what if it says, what is the opposite of cell respiration? You don't want to write down the formula for cell respiration. It's obviously telling you that you're going to write down the formula for whatever, photosynthesis, whatever it is. So, just read it carefully, and then just hopefully you studied, and you're thinking about it, and you know what you're doing. You want to use deductive reasoning and just common sense. Like, if it says the opposite of cell respiration, don't put pitching. Wow. I'm sorry, I meant to say pitching, not pitching with a weird congested voice crack. But yeah, so just always remember that. You got to use common sense. Another big tip, this is probably the best tip I can give. I actually used this today big time on my test. say you get to a fill-in-the-blank question after doing 100 multiple choice questions like I did, and say in the multiple choice it said the capital of the Netherlands is this. It had like Berlin, Amsterdam, Vienna, or London. So, you know, you can guess it's obviously Amsterdam. I'm not going to get it wrong with all my Netherlands friends. But, so say you get that, and then you get to a fill-in-the-blank question. This actually happened today, where it says like, okay, people who are from Amsterdam are from which country? Say you completely forgot, right? You have no idea what country Amsterdam's in. You think it's in Africa, and you're just a moron. But wow, jeez. Wow. Can't talk right now. But go back. You can, honestly, I use this so much all the time. You use the test as an answer key. On fill-in-the-blank questions, you go back and look through your multiple choice answers. Even if it's not the right one, look through them, because they will give you ideas, maybe even a clue or something, a hint towards your next one. Honestly, it's a really good trick to use. I mean, it's very helpful. Probably it's helped me get half of the questions I guess right. I mean, even if you don't know, even if you find a question that doesn't give you the right answer, maybe you get something that sparks an idea in your head where it makes you remember it. I mean, it's just, you know, after that, you just kind of got to guess. But another big part is when you're doing fill in the blank, guys, don't go through it. I mean, I can understand you say there's 10 of them, you go through, you answer 8 of them, you don't know the other 2, you just can't think, right? Do not leave it blank. That's the worst thing you could do. You leave it blank, you have automatically guaranteed yourself you're going to get it wrong. I know a lot of people tell you, maybe you've heard this a lot before, I don't know, I've heard it before, but you know that you do not leave it blank. At least, even if you can't think of something, just put some words down, because there is, on the off chance, say that it's a geography question, the fill in the blank is the island of Sicily belongs to which country, and you're like, what the heck is a Sicily? I don't even know what that is. Don't guess. Use common sense and think back on what you're doing. So, like, in my instance, if that was a question, I would think about, okay, the last chapter we did was just Western Europe. So Sicily has obviously got to be in a Western European country. And then look back around multiple choice. Maybe you find something. Maybe there's a question that's like, maybe multiple choice question where it's like, Italy has these 2 islands as part of its territory. And say it's like, got Sicily and Sardinia, I think is the other one. So you look back on that, and that's going to give you the right answer. You're like, oh, that's Sicily. Sicily's part of Italy. Even if you don't get that question right, when you look under, you're going to see Italy in the question, right? And a multiple choice, you're going to see Sicily. One thing that's also good, multiple choice, when you don't know what it is, the right answer usually has a correct answer and then a complete opposite answer that sounds the same. Like, there's 2 instances. I'm kind of forgetting how to... Okay, so go back to the Sicily question. Say in the multiple choice it says, like, Malta and Corsica is answer A. B is Sicily and Sardinia. C is Sicily and Corsica. And D is, like, I don't know, San Marino and Italy. I don't know. But yeah, see how Sicily was mentioned twice? That kind of gives it away, a hint that's going to help you realize that that's the right one. You just got to get the right one right. So hopefully these tips helped you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I did. So I will see you guys later. And if you can, please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see ya.